Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. Arguing rarely changes anyone's mind, even your spouse's. More often, it merely hardens positions, and in the case of politics, it can create a permanent rift. A Stanford study found that people's political views, maybe especially in today's sexism and racism focused America, are more strongly held views than even people's views on race and gender. Perhaps arguing's greatest benefit is that it clarifies your thinking. You're adrenalized in that competitive situation, and that may help you clarify and more clearly articulate your position. But that benefit could be derived without arguing's side effects by, for example, writing in a journal or stating your opinion aloud when you're alone. Of course, if you have the rare gift of stating your opinions without generating antipathy, the benefits of arguing may outweigh the liabilities, and who knows, you just might change the person's mind. Or, if you can manage to be more open-minded than most people are and really consider what the other person is arguing, you might even change your own mind and thus grow. As U.S. Congressman Frank Clark said, "We find comfort among those who agree with us, growth among those who don't." And there are times you just can't stop yourself. I can't think of one romantic couple that could always restrain themselves from arguing, even though they know they're beating a dead horse. "Why can't you keep the place clean, damn it?" And the place remains a pigsty. Of course, there are times it's worth arguing. Certain forums demand it, for example, in a debate. But even there, it's usually wise to search for points of agreement and for opportunities to build on what the person said, by offering an example or an implication. Arguing can make sense when your view is likely consistent with the zeitgeist. For example, discussing the plight of women, minorities, or the poor. Arguing the other side, however, would require too much of a jump for most people, alas. The result would be too often today's most weaponized words: sexist or racist. Arguing can also make sense when you've built such a fund of goodwill and the issue is important enough and the chance of changing minds is great enough to justify spending some of that goodwill of yours. Arguing can also make sense when you decide that your desire to state your position is worth a high price. For example, you just can't live with yourself if you don't speak up for some unpopular position. Alas, most such idealists end up being mere thimbles against a tidal wave. Chances are you'll be drowned in the undertow. I am most sad to have said that. Among my most strongly held views is that wisdom derives from across the ideological spectrum. But I would be a head-in-the-clouds pontificator if I didn't acknowledge today's realities. Of course, there's a time when, for pragmatic or cosmic justice reasons, you feel the need to fight for what you want, to argue fervently for your position. And sometimes you just can't restrain yourself from arguing. We're just human after all. But after a lifetime of doing that, looking back, it strikes me that I, and most people I know who tend to be argumentative, have gained little and lost much from arguing. In any case, I thank you for watching. Feel free to thumbs up it or even thumbs down it, and to share it. There are buttons there for doing that. And in any event, thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.